Disabled Person Reviews Disabled Meteor at Part 36, Mr. Holland's Opus. This is a film following a high school music teacher over the course of about 30 years, and it basically is about the importance of teachers in music, and I really enjoyed it, though it's very long. Mr. Holland, whose whole life revolves around music, has a deaf son, and this kid feels like they just kind of threw a child into the film to add some conflict and decided to spice it up a little more by making him deaf. He really doesn't add much or have a personality or virtually any screen time. It does not portray deafness in the best light, but all of it was very historically accurate to the time period and as positive as it could be for that time period, so I didn't really mind that much. There was the cookie cutter ableism of don't teach him to sign, he won't learn to speak or use English, which is not at all true, but it was thought to be true back then, and they also noticed he was deaf when he was over a year old, which is super accurate for the time because universal hearing screening did not start until the 90s. I didn't like the directorial decision to not caption conversations that happened solely in ASL because unless you sign, you only understood what Cole was saying through other people, which kind of took away what little voice he had in the film. A lot of the other things I want to critique are so clearly a product of the time that it took place, though I don't know if people unfamiliar with the history would not realize those pieces were outdated. But the thing about this film that bothered me the most was that deaf people don't need to have some way to experience and understand music in order to be happy or fulfilled. They are not missing out, they are not less than, and we should not feel sorry for them because of that. Yes, there are accessible ways to make and experience music, and lots of deaf people really love music, but the idea that somebody's life is horrible because they can't experience music in the typical way everybody else does, and we as hearing people need to introduce them to it because they can't live full lives without it, is very icky and very perpetuated in this movie.